Okay, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about the dark side of pretty privilege. The positives of pretty privilege are that all my money comes from it. I mean, honestly, the only positives from pretty privilege are advancement within beauty-related industries, such as entertainment, and modeling, acting, all that. Like, any social media stuff, it will help you there. But it's like the pretty privilege is only beneficial when you're alone and you've got or you have a team supporting you. But when it comes to like community-based stuff, it is honestly more of a disadvantage than an advantage, and we're going to talk all about it. I look at being pretty as a business, and if I am not doing anything that is business related, I will do my best to look homeless. Because being beautiful, going out into the regular world, it gives you so many problems, and you deal with the jealousy of other women, the stalking of men, the just objectification by everyone. And it's almost like being beautiful is like being famous, except no one knows your name, but everywhere you go, people are staring at you. And there's really no winning, because when you dress homeless, you don't really go unnoticed, but at least people kind of like get to know your personality first before you. But when you dress less fancy, people want to approach you still. Like, you're not as intimidating. But then when you do dress very intimidating and you dress up, then people won't approach you, but everybody's staring at you. It's just like everywhere you go, it feels like a fishbowl. And I have 3 jobs right now. And I work for 2 strip clubs, and I work for the ballet. And every single job I have, I know in my head I cannot be there more than 2 days a week, because the moment you are at a place for you're just too accessible to people, that's when all of these negative feelings people have about you because of your beauty, that's when that comes out. I mean, I was already working 2 days at the ballet, and then I was kind of stacking up more days. Because God, the way I have to restructure my life just because I'm beautiful. And that's the other thing too. Being beautiful, it's like you're constantly, you're either comparing yourself to other people, or you're worrying about whether or not you're losing attractiveness, because that's where all the power and money is coming from. But back to the 3 jobs thing. I started working at another club, which I'm so thankful for. I will do a whole separate video on that. But because I was spending so much time at my primary club, and I am technically hired for 7 clubs in Atlanta, but I really was just at that primary club. Because I spent so much time there, people just resent you. And there's no getting around it. The only way you can get around the resentment people have over the gifts God has given you, the talent, the beauty, the money, the only way you can get over that is by making yourself less accessible and just not being there. That is the only way. And that's part of the reason why I left my last club, because I had an incident with them where they just felt so comfortable being disrespectful to me. And I haven't left them, I still work for them. I will go into a whole separate video on this. I'm not going to do it for this video. But after that, I was like, I don't even want to be here more than maybe 1 day a week, if that. Because then I had bartenders being weird, girls were already being weird, but it was really like the management was kind of the last straw. Because I had almost gotten the role for Tulsa King. Tulsa King came through with Sylvester Stallone. I feel like I already talked about this. I can't remember. But I was like runner-up to getting that role. I almost had that role. And it was just going to be like a stripper role, and then my titties out, and there was going to be drugs. And that was it. Like, it wasn't anything crazy, but that was going to be the biggest thing I'd had up to that point. And I was runner up to that. Like I had to submit, they came in to do the casting. I submitted my videos and they didn't ask for that from everyone. Like the casting came in and took pictures of people and then they emailed me separately, went through a whole different house mom to get my number. And it was like, they went through a lot of effort to get my information actually. And then after that, they wanted me to sign a form to release my tattoos and the designs on them so they wouldn't get sued. And I did the form and everything. And then I just didn't get it. But I did I had to be runner up for that. Like there's no way they just did that to a bunch of other people. And that's what I was. But after that, then I had an issue because I was shining too bright. That's it. And I had a similar thing happen with the ballet too this past month. And then after that, they were trying to get me to work there 3 days a week. And I was like, this is not worth it. Like, y'all are not paying me that much. And I like being there. I really love being there. But there's always like a couple people that they hate you. And when they see you, they get just comfortable being disrespectful to you just because they can't handle their own envy. And I don't want to say I'm all that, but I kind of am. Like there's no negative that I have to myself other than my personality sometimes, but I think that's my greatest asset. But I really do have all my shit together, and I know it's uncomfortable for other people, and I really try to be a light, but then other people want to hate on you for being that light. And it's just like when you're around them too much, then they start picking at you. But yeah, I have 3 jobs and I will not spend more than 2 days a week at any of them. And I was explaining this to somebody else too, because I do have quite a few stalkers. And I remember making a video a year ago about how stalking was basically a compliment and I didn't see it as that wrong. And I think my perspective has changed on it. I need to go rewatch that video and see what I said. But now it's just like, it's very uncomfortable. Like there's a certain like just threshold you have to get past in your head with the shit that people will do to you. Because I had one person in my complex, and I mean they followed me when I was walking my dog, and that person I've known about that being a problem for now 8 months, and I haven't done anything about it. I just changed my patterns. And now, like, anytime a car slows down, like last night there was a car that like passed me and then doubled back, and I ran. I took Reaper and I ran. And now I just have this like paranoia, but I mean the paranoia is supported by a lot of things. Like there's a Kroger too that I won't even go to anymore because there was an employee that just kept trying to talk to me. And I'm all for like having small talk and being friendly with people, but I can tell when you just have this like sexual predatory energy towards me, and I don't appreciate that. Like regardless of what I do, I'm still a person and I still deserve respect, and I just don't appreciate that. So yeah, I try to dress homeless. Only time I wear makeup is when I'm going on a date, I'm going to something that's business related, I'm singing, or I'm going to the club. That's it. And then all other times I'll keep my like eyelashes on, but all other times I will not dress up. I don't enjoy it. Don't enjoy it at all. But yeah, people do their best to humble you, like especially at the club. If you become this symbol for men, and the symbol for them is, it's like what point of success have they reached? Like, are they able to pull someone who looks like you become that success symbol for them. And if they don't feel like they can afford you, or they don't feel like they could keep you as a woman, they're gonna neg you and humble you and just treat you so ugly. And you know, in the beginning, if this is like a long-term thing rather than a short interaction, you might not even see it because they might just love bomb you so much. But then later on, the negging will come, and it's really just because you're that symbol for them. And I was not an ugly child, but I definitely was not what I am now. And going through that change, it was rough. Like, I had red hair up until it'll be 2 years soon. And when I had that red hair, nobody treated me like the trophy wife. Like, I was an experience. I was fun. But nobody treated me like a trophy wife and like some kind of thing they had to reach in life in order to feel like they had made it. And now people treat me like that. And it's very dehumanizing, but there's so many polarities you experience with it. Oh, there's my doorbell. And I'm not saying like it's just the hair, it's just like once, because it's not like everyone becomes blonde and that solves like your problems. You know, you have to, if you are looking to become more beautiful, you need to get opinions from other people, because I had so many people tell me to go blonde. I had so many people tell me what to do with my nails, my lashes, my hair, like everything. I had so many opinions. And if you're looking to be more beautiful, you need to talk to other people about what they think, because I think if you're just dyeing your hair is not the answer for everyone. You know, people have different races, there's different just coloring to people. Not everybody's gonna look good blonde, so I don't want everyone to think that they have to like whitewash themselves to become more beautiful, because that's not true. But there is definitely ways that you can look more polished for you and becoming that more polished version of yourself. Because I'm not trying to get on here and tell everyone that like being a white woman is the symbol of success, like a white blonde woman, because it's not. It's just being a beautiful, polished woman. And when I became more polished and older, and then settling into my body and changing my hair to something that was more elegant, that's when people started treating me so differently. But yeah, once you get to this point, you just become so, everything just becomes focused on your looks. And if you're not dressed up, you feel ugly. What a rough video to make. And then especially if you were less attractive growing up, you're gonna feel like that person for a very long time. And no matter how many people tell you you're beautiful, you're still gonna feel like that. But yeah, the best way to get out of it, oh, this is an interesting take too. My image over the years has changed so much that I feel like separate from myself. Like my name, Anna Ames, doesn't even feel like my name. And that's probably because so many people call me Delilah, but Delilah doesn't even feel like my name either. Like I just have a disassociation from all of my names, because I was Starfire at one point too. I was Starfire when I had the red hair. So you just have this like disassociation from all of your names, and it's almost like you take a step back and all of them feel like stage names and nothing feels like your real name. Like my real name probably would be Anna, but everything together just doesn't feel real, and everything becomes a business based on your looks. But it definitely makes everything harder too, especially with men, because when you date men, they just think that how you look, they feel like they really deserve you based on where they're at in life, and then they just reduce you to what you look like. And it's such like, it's a double-edged sword, because on one hand, you create business from it, you get money from it, you get fame from it, you get all these opportunities you would have never gotten otherwise. You can network so easily with it. You can have like a really weird personality, and then you grow up and everyone thinks it's like quirky instead of something to avoid, like in my case. And you get all this stuff, but then on the other hand, you get stalked, you get like a big ass dog to feel safer. All of your boyfriends, you have like a height and muscle requirement just so you can be fine. And it's not even like a biological thing, it's like I feel like I have to have a bodyguard boyfriend to feel okay. Yeah. And then you feel very dehumanized in the process. Like the ballet job makes me sad too, because it was just one person. Well, there was a few people actually. They had to ban a guy because he harassed me, and he's not allowed back in. And it was only because I told him no. He wanted to go to our boutique, and the boutique was closed, and he just like lost his shit because it was a pretty girl telling him no. Like he just couldn't handle it with whatever misogynistic ideas he had in his head. He just couldn't handle it. And then there was somebody else too that was a woman, and I can't, just snapping at me all the time, and it's only like, I know why, you know, I know why. But yes, that's the dark side. It's not, well, it is kind of bad. But once you adjust, it's like you can really leverage it, but it's definitely a mental battle to get there. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.